y'all.
Hey.
Welcome to this week's Table Talk with your host, Diamond and Silk.
Yes.
Silk.
Yes.
Girl, it's finally the end of the week.
It's finally the end of the week. Oh, Lord, what a long week it's been.
It's been a long week because we had to make several recordings this week because of everything that jumped off this week.
Yeah, some stuff jumped off.
And we were on top of it, wasn't
Yes,
we?
we was. Yes.
You know, people were upset this week. People were upset. We got tons of emails and messages, you all, and we tried to read it.
Yeah.
But I know it was some people, some of our viewers were just livid.
Yes.
At some people.
They was pissed off.
Now, I
yes.
know everybody want to know why we dressed
In red.
with my little headband on. But, you know, I found out that, I don't know if everybody got this here because Donald Trump kept telling everybody to go get it. This Time magazine. I finally found one because in our area, it was like it was sold out. Okay? But somebody messaged us, we are in this magazine.
Yes,
we
we
were
are.
mentioned in the Time magazine.
Yes.
So not only is our man in this magazine,
Yes.
but we're also mentioned right here in this article, y'all.
Yes.
So I had to have I have to read this here, like
yes.
right. Well, I already had my copy, but I hadn't read it yet. I didn't know we were mentioned in here to somebody called it to our attention.
Oh, wow.
So this week I will be reading it.
Okay.
But what caught me, or what just made me go there, was the fact that, you know, that's a magazine. That's history.
That's history.
That's history.
That is history,
And
girl.
then, girl, I almost like to start crying. Like, wait a minute. What? Oh, my God. This is really history. Because that is going to always be in that magazine.
Yes, it's right there.
And so I said, you know what? I got to go and I have to get things, because little tokens and tidbits to save for this moment.
For this moment.
Because this is a big moment.
This is a big moment.
You got Donald Trump has changed how things is done when it comes to politics.
Yes, honey.
They've never seen this in the history of politics.
Exactly.
So I had to go online and also order us a ditch and switch shirt. Yes. Because these are going to be the only ones that they sell. Once these sell out, that's it.
Right.
So these are the special edition.
That's right.
And I wanted to go down that this is the movement, the ditch and switch, and it had diamond and silk on. I thought these are so cute.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go down in history where I got the shirt.
We got the shirt.
So if I ever have grandkids, baby, this is what your grandma was doing back in this day.
Back in that day.
Yes. And I like the bumper sticker that they sent too. So that'll be going in the car. Ditch and switch down. Trump for president.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, this is history. I got to have everything. I got my Stump for Trump mug right here.
Yes.
I got to have my ditch and switch now t-shirt. I got the Time magazine. So once I read it, I'm going to have it put in something where it's preserved. Because we were mentioning Time.
Yes.
Thank you, Time, for mentioning Diamond and Silk.
And keep in mind that whenever they purchase the shirt, we're going to give them 40% off, girl.
Okay, so you get 40% off whenever you purchase the shirt, and you get a free bumper sticker.
We are going to throw in the bumper sticker as well for free.
And these here, the supply is limited.
It's very limited,
and
so get it.
I want to have one just because, you know what? This is history.
This is history.
This is what was happening. This is the shirts we wore. Now I'm going to wear my shirt out this weekend.
Okay.
Because I want people to ask, what? Because they're going to want to know, what is that? So then I can explain, that's Ditch and Switch, baby. We want you to switch your party from Democratic, Independent to Republican so that you can vote for Donald Trump in the primaries.
And general election.
And if you all don't know when to switch your party or the deadlines, all you have to do is go to ditchandswitchnow.com.
That's right.
You'll see the deadlines on how long it's going to take you or how long you need to, what am I trying to say? So
basically, how long they have to switch their parties.
Switch their party.
And we want them to switch their parties no matter if they're open or closed. Primaries.
Right.
For the simple fact, we don't want to take no chance.
We don't want to take no chance.
As we can clearly see, there's a lot of trickery going on.
There's a lot of trickery, girl. Go ahead. Tell us about some of the trickery.
It's just a whole lot of trickery that's going on, that's been going on. There's a lot of deceiving going on that's been going on. And the deal is, this is what Donald Trump has been trying to tell us and show us what goes on in the world of politics.
Right.
And it's now coming to where we can see it.
We can see it openly. We can see it openly. You know, if you saw what happened in Iowa with Ted Cruz, and I don't want him, he's not going to be the talk of our whole show today.
I understand.
Okay, because I can't. Girl. Ted Cruz is a snake.
In the grass.
He's a snake in the grass, a low down, dirty one.
Yes.
What he did in Iowa, what he did to Ben Carson, and the tactics, the dirty tricks, the lies that he used is really what gave him the extra boost. To put him over. Right. Because if it wasn't for that, Donald Trump would have won.
Well, you have Mr. Trump here running a clean campaign. Yes. An honest campaign. Yes. And he have a truthful campaign. He has everybody excited about it, letting them know you get out, you vote. Your voice is going to be heard. Right. And then to have, we call him Ted Cruz, but his name is Raphael Edward Cruz.
Is that his name?
That's his name, Raphael Edward Cruz.
Well, where did Ted come from? Where did Ted come from? His name is Raphael.
He probably made it up like he made up them lies there in Iowa. Yeah. And so you have Mr. Trump telling everybody this, being honest about it. Mr. Trump is not a politician, right? So he's coming in here as a real man, saying, okay, you know what? I want to stand up for you all. Because what the politicians have been doing is basically, I feel, deceiving the public.
What he did was shook awoke America.
That's exactly what
Donald Trump shook awoke America. And when you look at this, you all, because I received something from a source that said that Ted Cruz supporters are starting to switch over to Donald Trump because they're so appalled.
That's right.
As to what he did when he started lying, and started trying to deceive people. And people are outraged about it.
Exactly.
And you know what I want other people to see, because you know you've had a few people to drop out of the race. I want their supporters to see, listen, look at what's going on.
Look.
A lot of these here politicians are nothing but career politicians.
Right.
We continue to vote for the same thing. We get the same results. Our country is going down the hill in a handbasket, okay?
Very fast.
And when you push these career politicians, they're going to give you the same. Because they don't want any change.
They don't want no change.
They've been ripping people off. Yes. They've been stealing votes.
Yes.
You know, they've been deciding elections. Yes. Okay? So now come along Donald Trump to open up our eyes. Yes. This is who we need to go for. This is who we need to be voting for. And see, this is what I love. He can't be bought.
That's right.
And he said one thing. He said, you know what? I don't get enough credit for even self-funding my campaign. And I said, you know what? He's right.
He is absolutely right.
He deserves a lot of credit, you all, for self-funding his own campaign.
That's right.
What that means is he is not taking money, millions of dollars from Goldman Sachs and all of these super PACs and places like that. So that means when he get in office and become president, an agenda won't be pushed.
It won't be pushed.
It'll be about us, all of us, the American people.
That's right.
And go ahead.
What Ted Cruz did was very deceitful in Iowa.
It was very deceitful.
You know, he that worketh deceit shall not dwell within my house.
Oh, that's a scripture, girl.
And he that lies shall not tarry within my side.
Well, he don't need to be in that White House or in the sight of the American people. He need to go hide.
And if God don't want you dwelling in his house, if you're being deceitful, how do the American people want him dwelling in the White House?
We don't want him in the White House. We don't want him in the White House. We
don't want to see that.
We don't want him in the White House.
And stop taking the American people for granted. Stop taking our votes for granted.
Right.
Stop taking our voices for granted. This is about us, the American people. And we should be able to get to pick and choose who we want.
Who we want.
As our president.
Who we want. And if you look at what's going on, okay, so they say Ted Cruz won it. Donald Trump was second. But then they said Marco Rubio was surging. Well, I appealed to all 40-some thousand of them people in Iowa, and I hadn't gotten one phone call, one email, one tweet from Marco Rubio, somebody that voted for him.
Not even
one. Listen, we get emails, tweets all the time, all day. It's never ended.
Nothing.
Not one person.
Not one.
So I wonder who did what.
Well,
see, this is the establishment and some in the RNC way. Let's push this establishment candidate. I will never vote for Marco Rubio. I will never vote for Ted Cruz.
But see, when you got his bigger back of Microsoft and them taking and tallying up the votes or what have you, they're going to push their man. They're going to push the one that they want. And, when I look at Rubio, he was part of the Gain of 8.
Yes.
The provision to take and bring illegal immigrants here. Now, look, first off, and understand this, everybody. We don't care about anybody coming here to America legally.
You have to be here legally.
Legally. Do it the right way.
Yeah, and I don't want to throw you off.
No, don't throw me off.
I was looking at a piece, a snippet that somebody was on Twitter, where somebody was talking. They were doing a little presentation for Dearborn, Michigan. You know how they go and they film it? Dearborn, Michigan is nothing but, it's a community full of Muslims, okay? Which is fine.
Okay.
But here's the deal. They don't assimilate to our way. So they're in this community. They don't talk to the American people. They won't assimilate to our way. And they go in and they buy these strips of places, strips of mall strips.
Right.
The people, if you are American, they raise the rent so high you have no other choice but move. So they can put their own feel in it. Yes. And so now we have people in our country, pockets where people are assimilating to their own way and not American way. But you say you want to be here in American. And if you want to be treated like an American, then you have to assimilate to our way.
Yeah.
You can't come over here and not assimilate to our way.
Well, if we go to their country, can we buy strips?
Hey, girl, bye.
We can't buy no strips.
They gonna strip you down and probably beat you half to death. That's the only strip they gonna do to you.
But it's so many things that Rubio is doing that they're not telling the public basically what he is doing and wanting to do. He wants illegal immigrants to be able to come here. For example, he want to waive criminal offenses for anyone under 18.
Hell no!
Yeah, no matter what the crime was, he want to waive that criminal offense.
Wait a minute. If you are an illegal and you come over here, he don't want them to be charged with a crime. But then Americans, if you got a 18, if you got an 18-year-old and he go out there or she go out there and do something, they committing a crime. They gonna go to jail for that. Okay.
All criminals and terrorists that enters. That are criminals.
Right.
He want them to enter as refugees.
What the hell? Rubio was the one that signed that H-1B visa.
There you
bill
go.
too.
I was coming on down the line.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, he's the one that signed the H-1B visa to allow immigrants to come here through the H-1B visa work program. Okay, what that do is take work away from the American people whenever you do that.
And with that program, it drives down the wages.
It drives down the wages. So he's part of all of that is not good for America, especially right now.
And they trying to push him?
Yeah.
Why was you know what? So that lets me know that the RNC and the establishment, they don't give a damn about average people. They don't care. They are all they want to do, because all of them probably crooks any damn way.
All of them,
And they doing some stuff they ain't got no business doing.
Exactly
so what they want to do is they want to push who they want to push.
That's right.
Because we can still get our kickback.
That's right.
Or do whatever we want to do.
And you know what, Diamond? I am tired of a broke president.
I don't want another broke president. I don't want another broke president.
They're getting loans so that they can fund their nominee and their candidacy to run for president. They're getting loans. So if they get into the White House, they're going to have to pay them loans back.
But how you going to pay that loan back if you only making so much money?
Hello?
In the White House.
Exactly.
No, listen to me. If you ever want to know what's going on with the body of people, look at the head.
Look at
if the head is broke, poor, don't have no sense, don't know how to negotiate,
that's right.
all the damn people going to be broke and don't know how to do nothing.
And then they're going to be getting into the White House to see how they can rip the American people off to get money so they can pay back their loans.
Oh, wow.
And we're already 19 to 21 trillion dollars in debt.
In debt, yeah.
I don't want another broke president.
Yeah, we don't need another broke president.
We need somebody that's going to be signing the front of the checks and not the back. That's what we need. We need a commander-in-chief.
We need somebody that's going to sign the front of them checks, not the back of them checks,
that's
baby.
Right.
We need a commander-in-chief, somebody that's going to get up. And you know what I like about Donald Trump?
What is that?
Y'all, listen. I be getting up. We get excited when we talk about Donald.
Yes.
But listen, if you look at it, look at his actions now.
Yes.
Look at his work ethic.
Yes.
He He gets up and he goes to do
Yes.
what he say he gonna do. Flying here.
Yes.
Attending this rally.
Yes.
Attending this meeting.
Yes.
And I saw him last night in New Hampshire. He was on with Anderson Cooper on CNN. And they had him in an atmosphere where it was like a diner.
Yeah.
Girl, he did. Oh,
phenomenal.
I didn't want to watch the damn debate. I didn't give a damn about them damn debate. I didn't care about the Democrats debate because I was so in. He drew us in.
Yes.
And I'm like, that.
He was able to have a conversation without people acting stupid and interrupting him.
Yes.
He was able to really hear him speak.
And other people, because we know how, because we've talked to him up close and
exactly.
personal. Other people were able to see this
see
is Don.
him.
This is Donald,
Exactly.
right? That's him.
That's him.
And I like whatever question came. He didn't get fidgety.
Yes.
He was calm.
Yes.
And he answered each and every question.
Yes.
And I said, you know, if people can't see that this man is real and he really want to work for people, then people just want to be stuck.
And he answered the question real. He didn't answer it as a script.
That's right. That's right. He's not, listen, you got these people that are well-dressed, rehearsed liars. They dress up pretty. They rehearse their little lines like Rubio, Ted Cruz, Carly Farina. What's that? Jed Bush. Jed Bush, he's like a deer caught in headlights. And the Kasich. And then what's that other one that like to eat, I think of donuts? Chris Crispy. You got them all rehearsed. All of these people are rehearsed. All of these people are part of the establishment. All of these people.
And when I look at the fruit that comes from Mr. Trump.
Yes,
okay,
girl.
just looking at the good fruit, look at his children.
You know what? But let me tell you what we love about them.
Yes.
The fact that even though they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, they worked.
They worked.
And they still work today.
And guess what?
What?
The apple don't fall far from the tree.
See, like father, like kids, like children, like father.
Exactly.
Like, it's,
look at that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that, you all, is what we need because, listen, if he's setting the example, okay, we're going to negotiate.
Exactly.
We're going to have something.
Yes.
We're going to save something.
Yes.
That's going to trickle down to the body of people.
Everybody.
I need somebody with that mindset, not with a broke mindset.
With a broke mindset.
Not with a broke mindset.
And not with somebody that wants to give everything to everybody for free.
Everything to everybody for free, but you got our vets walking around here homeless.
Yeah.
You got other people walking around here don't have no opportunities.
Yes.
Underemployed.
Yes.
Middle class is gone.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick the man that wants to work for the middle class.
Yes.
Don't and then girl, let me just calm myself down.
Calm down. And he have confidence. Mr. Trump have confidence in the American people to know. I'm confident in you that I know that if I give you the opportunity, you would take that opportunity and make it work for you and your family.
And all people need is opportunity.
That's all they need.
And then one thing, he was mentioning about $5 billion. I think that's what he said, to build a website.
To do their website.
That is, I think, what, 350, let's say 380 million people in the U.S.
That's right.
Why the hell? Why would you take $5 billion? You could have took 380 million and put it in a fund for medical. Because what's the likelihood of somebody spending up $1 million over their lifetime in medical fees?
All I can say is that's
fraud. That's a rip-off.
And that's what these broke presidents been doing by taking money like that. Somebody's getting a kickback.
Who the hell gonna build a website for $5 billion, Silk?
Somebody that wants.
We could have built that damn website. You could have went to GoDaddy. GoDaddy charge you. GoDaddy don't charge you a whole lot.
No.
Big Silk, I know you could have done that. You could have done that, Silk.
Honey, in one day.
Yes. What in the world? $5 billion. Listen, American people.
They could have paid us the $5 billion.
They could have paid us the $5 billion.
Yeah.
We would have had a website.
Yeah.
We would have had it where somebody was on there talking you.
Exactly.
Walking there and talking
telling you what to do. Yes. Hello. Yes, girl.
We got some crazy people running something. We got some crazy people with a crazy mindset. And people don't get offended. When Donald Trump say you are incompetent, everybody went, oh, that's not political correct. He's telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
You got to be a fool. A damn fool that to spend $5 billion on a website when there's 380-something million people here. You should have just took that much and put it in a pot.
Look,
to fund whatever you was.
It would not have even cost nobody, not even $20,000 to build a website, not even $10,000 to build, not even $5,000 to build a website like that.
Yeah,
Diamond.
I I don't get it. And that's waste.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's waste.
That's waste at the highest.
And then to want to give everybody stuff for free and watch people stand on the corner with a cardboard box and talking about we'll work for food for free.
But he'll let them refugees in now. He'll come on, refugees, come on in here because we're going to take care of you and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. A lot of that's got to be cut out, you all.
It got to be cut out. If I could say anything real quick to everybody that's viewing, I would say, look, it's time for us to get a correct commander-in-chief.
That's right.
We need Mr. Donald Trump like we've never needed.
Like we've never needed him before.
We need him now. We need him now.
And what we have to do, we got to send a message to the RNC, people in that establishment that's trying to push their candidate, that no, this election is about the American people.
That's right.
We need somebody that's going to work for us and not against us.
Every American person could have gotten over $1 million apiece. $1 million apiece.
Ooh, girl,
for medical.
Yes.
Follow me now. For medical, instead of putting $5 billion in a computer, into a website. Every American person could have gotten $1 million for medical, and it would not have been used up.
And then they could have taken. That's right.
Yes, it could have been into a fund.
If you're gonna spend $5 billion,
$5 billion.
I thought they were saying $5 million.
No,
I'm hearing $5 billion.
With a B.
Oh, somebody got some pretty kickbacks from that. Somebody got some pretty. And see what it is. They know Donald Trump is going to clean house.
He's going to clean house.
When he get out all of that waste. That's what I love about him. He do not waste money. He don't waste money. And I like that. And that's a good.
He don't have to come in as a thief. Like a thief in the night. He don't have to do that because he have his own. You see what I'm saying? He don't have to come in like a thief in the night. You got a lot of these other candidates that's trying to come in like a thief in the night. And also, Goldman Sachs. They're supporting Cruz and Hillary, aren't they?
They just giving money to anybody, girl, because they don't want nobody to call them out on their stuff.
I just don't understand that.
Well, you know, Cruz may be part of with the Democrats. He may be on with Hillary.
People need to think about
Hillary
that.
and Obama.
They need to really
because
think about
a trade deal, I believe Ted Cruz signed off on the last trade deal.
That's right.
The TTP or whatever deal. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
And Marco Rubio, he won't give his stance on it.
He won't?
Yeah, Senator Sessions wanted everybody's stance on it. What do you think about it? Marco Rubio won't give his. He said he won't give his to after May.
Okay, that's because he wants to be the nominee. But I'm not voting for Marco Rubio. If Marco Rubio is the last man on earth and we got to have a president, my foot will be the president for me. He won't fall. I won't be doing nothing. It'll be President Foot.
President Foot.
My foot will be president of the United States.
No.
I'm not voting for Marco. I'm not voting for no Ted Cruz.
These people do not have the American people best interest at hand.
And then with Marco Rubio, he won't even take his behind to work. He won't even go to work, Silk. He won't. And then that $10,000. I'll never forget about that $10,000.
That's right.
Because we could have cut that budget.
Yes, we could have.
$10,000?
$10,000.
What are you? Oh, they part of the elite. That's how the elites spend money, girl. That's how they do
just throw money away.
But nobody is worried about the average American people like us. Nobody's worried. Then you get your ass in office and you don't do a damn thing. And then people go along with this foolishness. When you all need to, we all got to wake up. We are all in this together. Wake up, you all.
Up,
because look at what's going on. What they're trying to do, they want a brokerage convention where they have to pick who the nominee. That's why for people in New Hampshire, it is so important that you all get out and vote in droves.
Vote.
And in your area, it may be, I think the unemployment rate is probably not good in the New Hampshire area. You want to vote for the candidate that's going to bring back jobs and opportunities, you all, so the middle class can come back. So upper middle class people can be created. It's what you want to do. You're not going to find that in no Ted Cruz. He's a liar.
He's a liar.
You're not going to find that in no sweaty Marco Rubio.
No, you ain't.
He won't even take his ass to work.
That's right.
You're not going to find that in him. You're not.
And don't get hoodwinked by the okie doke.
Don't get hoodwinked by it.
No. Don't let nobody tell you something. And it's not true.
And you're not going to find it in Jed Bush. He's a deer caught in headlights.
No, you ain't going to find that.
Bless his soul. And he had to bring on his mother yesterday. Barbara Bush, and we have respect for Miss Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush.
But your son, baby,
no. Well, as she clearly said, we don't need no more bushes.
We don't need, and we really don't need another bush. We don't want a Kasich.
No.
Chris Crispy, I'm afraid if Chris Crispy get in, he gonna eat himself into bad health
girl.
because there's a lot of problems dealing with this here.
Girl, if he get in, he ain't gonna be able to walk through that White House door.
He'll walk through it. He won't be able to walk out of it because he done ate himself into bad health. Because let me tell you something. Running things, if you don't have the temperament and the mindset.
Yes.
Listen, all of the stuff that Donald Trump have to deal with, and he still maintain his composure.
Yes.
Woo, I have to commend him, bro. Because see, Diamond, I be going up. What?
Be like,
who said what? Who said it? Let me go ahead and get them straight.
Yeah.
And see, and what I love about him, he had the temperament.
Yeah.
He had the mindset to calm down.
Yeah.
Let me think this through.
That's right.
This is what we need to do.
This is what we need
and
to
I
do.
love that he listened to his instincts.
Yes.
I love
and
that he do that.
He allowed his silence to speak louder than
his words. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll go and he got still. He's getting still. Let's see. Let's see what he come out with now. Then bam, there it is. There it is.
Yeah. And he's the only candidate that's doing that.
The other ones don't. Yeah, they career politicians, sweethearts.
They got to do what the puppet master says.
They got to do what the puppet master does. That's the Goldman Sachs and all of the little ones that's pulling the strings, baby. And that's going to be running things. If we, the American people, is not careful.
Yes, honey.
If we not careful. And that's why we got to vote right. Or we going to get left.
And all I can say to everybody is once you see the truth, you are supposed to walk therein.
That's right.
Not sit with the lie and not support the lie. And when a person shows you who they are.
When they show you who they are.
Believe them.
Ted Cruz is a snake and I believe him.
Yes. He's a deceitful snake. He's a deceiving
And Marco Rubio is a flip-flopper and a liar too.
Yes.
And I believe that. He didn't, listen, a man that don't go to work now and he got a job.
Yes.
And we gonna give his ass another job to do what? Not go to work? Oh no. That ain't gonna happen. Okay, now let me apologize first to some of our viewers.
Yeah.
Because they get so mad when Diamond be cussing, but when I get passionate about something, a cuss word will fly.
It will.
And I said, you know what, I'm gonna work on my cussing.
Yeah,
I said I'm not gonna do a lot of cussing.
She even got me cussing, y'all.
I said I'm not gonna do no more cussing. Damn it, this is it. From here on out, not another damn curse word.
Not another damn curse word.
Not no other one.
Okay. You got it.
But you know that damn Ted Cruz, let me tell you what he's doing in South Carolina.
What is that damn Ted Cruz doing in South Carolina?
He is taking you all. He is running these robocalls. Okay, that's what he's doing. He's running these robocalls. And let me see if I can pull it up. He's running these robocalls where people are calling to see who you're going to vote for. It's like a poster call. And then if you say you're going to vote for Donald Trump, then something come on to tell you why you shouldn't vote for Donald Trump. You know, Ted Cruz is such a nasty, sneaky. We shall know him by his fruit. We know you by your fruit. You ain't nothing but a lying, dirty, sneaky, slimy peasant.
Yes, exactly. And you know, in our episode of You Should Know Them by Their Fruit, we left one fruit in a bowl. You know what that fruit represent, right?
What did it represent?
It represent all of the bull crap that he still have left to do. He already did it in Iowa, and he got a lot more up under his sleeve. And here, you just calling out some more stuff.
Yeah.
And see, people got to understand that when you see it and you know it, hey, you got to get away from it.
You got to get away
from it. It
just is
what it is.
And what did you think about Centurion? Centurion was on Morning Joe the other morning. Funny. And they asked him, can you name one of Marco Rubio's accomplishments? Centurion couldn't name one of them. See, that's how I let you... See, these people are part of the establishment.
Yeah.
They trying to push this man. Marco Rubio don't even have an accomplishment.
Yeah.
He is a flip-flopper. He flip-flop back and forth with the wind.
Yeah.
And nobody can name one of his accomplishments. And y'all want him to be president? Oh, please. I'll be president, damn it. I'll be president.
I'm vice president.
We'll be
right there. Oh, my goodness.
What?
He couldn't even name one girl. I was
he couldn't even
coffee,
name
and
one.
when I saw that, I almost burst my lip. I was like, he can't name because I was holding it like this, waiting on him to name one.
He couldn't name
one.
He couldn't name. Why would the establishment want to push someone that don't have any accomplishment? And why is it that people want to vote for him? And I still want somebody that voted for him in Iowa to please contact us to let us know you did it. Because you never gonna get me to believe all of those people voted for Marco Rubio and he don't have about 5 people at his event.
It's because it's not the American agenda, it's the establishment agenda. That's what it is, Diamond. That's what it is, honey.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They're doing what they want to do.
They're doing and a lot of people that is getting behind these established nominees and candidates, unfortunately, they're like, I feel being bullied.
You may be right. Because listen, if you don't go along with this agenda and push this guy, then we won't campaign for you. We won't help you out. But here's the deal, what y'all should understand. These people that's pushing the wrong guys. Okay, what you need to know is this. This is about we the people.
That's right.
You can push the wrong guy and back the wrong guy if you want to.
Yes.
When your time is up and it's time for you to be reelected, the American people going to remember that.
That's right.
And we will not be voting
we will not
for
be
you.
Voting for
Why would you vote for the same interest that got us all stuck? Got us with $20-some trillion in debt. But y'all gonna stick with the same interest?
The same.
Why would you keep voting for the same type interest? Oh, like Sarah Palin said, that gravy train.
That gravy
train.
They
know how they don't want that gravy train cut off. That's what that's about.
But what we have to understand is when we keep voting the same, we're going to keep getting the same results.
We're going to keep getting the same results.
It's time to vote Trump.
We better vote him, you all. This is our last hope.
Yes.
This is our last hope, you all. We need to vote for somebody that's going to come in, that's going to clean up the system.
That's right.
That's going to change it. Sometimes you're going to have to tear it down a little bit to clean it up because this is a mess.
Yes.
This is a mess. And a lot of you career politicians ain't nothing. You corrupt.
You're corrupt.
You know you corrupt.
Yes.
You know you, and shame on people in the RNC and part of the establishment trying to push different people.
Yes.
Because you have your own agenda. You don't even care about average American people when you do that. And let the people damn it decide.
Let us decide.
Let us decide.
That's right. And Trump is all about infrastructure.
Yeah.
He's all about building. He's a builder. He will build from the ground up to make sure it's done right.
He will build wealth.
Yes.
He will build our economy.
Yes.
He will build back our people's lives.
Our values.
Our value system. Things to do. Things to do to build.
That's right.
This man could be at home chilling.
Yes.
He could be sitting back on a yacht somewhere just minding his business.
Yes.
But he's willing to put that aside.
Yes.
All to come in. Let me wait a minute. It's some people that should be making it.
That's right.
It's time for this here to come. It's time to bring back spirit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Look at Rubio and them get in. This country gonna be even though divided.
Exactly.
It seems like we've been at a race war.
Yes.
A money war.
Yes.
Just like a
just war.
Just war.
Yes.
Okay? But if you bring somebody in to fix that, it'll be fixed. But if you bring the wrong person in, you're going to have the same thing. This is going to trickle down and be the same if you bring in like a Marco Rubio, a Jed Bush, a Ted Cruz, a Casey, a Carly Farino, all the other career politicians. The system is going to stay the same up under them.
And the system is already broke and broken.
Right.
We need someone to come in and fix it.
And fix the whole system.
Yes, he's going to have to build it from the ground up.
But he can do it. He can do it because he's a builder. He's a builder.
Remember that.
He's a builder. And I was so happy to see him in New Hampshire, how he was calm. And I said, you know, people.
But you know what? Mr. Trump has always been calm.
Yeah.
The deal is he's so passionate. He sees exactly what can be done in this country for all of us to be able to succeed. And to know that you got some nitwicks up there sitting on their hind parts and doing absolutely nothing about it, but taking advantage of the American people, voices, kindness, and vote,
and lying to us, lying to us,
yes, tricking
and
us,
trying to, because they want the same. They like to see some people like to see our country divided.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
When Donald Trump was on television last night, I felt safe.
Yes,
I felt like he had this. I haven't felt like that, you all, in years. I've been like, I don't know what the hell.
We don't know what's going to happen. That's
I don't know what's going to happen.
That's right.
And when he was up there, when he's talking, I feel safe. I feel like he can handle this. He can handle this here.
Yes.
And so this is who we need to be voting for in New Hampshire. When you get out and you vote, you want to make sure you vote right.
That's right.
You want to vote for Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You want to vote for Donald Trump. If you look at your area, unemployment rate, they have a drug problem there.
Yes.
Look at how they got our border wide open.
Yeah.
You can just cross the border with your drugs.
With
Don't
your
nobody
drugs
care.
and bring it in.
Who's searching them?
That's right.
How you know they ain't break? They cross the
you
border
got
with stuff.
you got Obama talking about capture and release. Release them back and capture them again and release them back.
See, that's
some
crazy.
bull.
That is
some
crazy.
bull. And we have laws that's on the books, but they're not enforcing the laws that's on the books, and they're not closing the loopholes that's in those books.
Donald Trump gonna do that. He gonna enforce the law.
It's time for it to be done.
You have to, you all. And when you cut off, sometimes if you fix one problem, it fixes other things.
It fixes the other problem.
Okay, not everything is running smoothly.
Yeah.
We want people to come in, but you have to be legal.
You got to come legally.
Another thing, you need to assimilate to our ways.
Yes.
That means that I shouldn't have to drive to a town and the whole damn town is turned into something else.
Yeah.
And it's not American.
And it's not American.
I want to see an American flag.
That's right.
I want to see something that represents America. This is the United States.
That's right.
This is not the divided states.
That's
this ain't
right.
no damn third world country.
That's right.
This is the United States.
That's
and this
right.
has to be treated like that.
Exactly. So what you trying to say to me is that you want to see you don't want to see American right here, and then you have some type of third world country.
It look like a whole nother. You go in another town, look like a whole other country. No, that's not American.
That's right.
No. This is America. I want to know I can go anywhere, and if I need to go to McDonald's, get me a hamburger.
Yeah,
I love McDonald's hamburgers.
Okay,
I get me a hamburger from McDonald's. But I want to be able to go anywhere in the United States and do that.
I got
And if you want to live in a third world country, go back to your own country, or you create that somewhere else. But don't create no third world here. I don't like that.
Exactly.
I don't like it. This is the United States. I want to see our American flag flying high. That's what I want to see.
That's right.
I want to see Merry Christmas, baby.
Yes.
I want to see Santa Claus and those kind of things.
Yes.
You even have schools. You even have different schools now because people are not assimilated to our ways. It's two type of menu because people don't eat this. So in some schools have two type of menus in the schools.
Are you telling?
Yes, I heard this. I heard this. Sources say two type of menus. So this is one for the American. It wasn't like that when we were going to school.
Heck no.
It was one menu.
Why?
Let me see. And sometimes they will give you. I used to like it when they would serve the little. It was like a manwich, almost like sloppy Joe. They would serve the manwich. And then you remember. Speaking of people and coming in to assimilate to our ways. What do you think about Obama? He went to a mosque to visit a mosque the other day. What do you think? Well, I can tell you.
That's what I think. I'm speechless. I'm like,
well, okay. So he done been to a mosque.
Yeah.
He done been to a church. He ain't been to that Kingdom Hall. Wait a minute. I'm not saying it to be funny, Sil. You want to walk around here visiting everything. I hadn't heard him go to the Kingdom Hall. I haven't heard him go to. I'm not saying nothing bad. I just haven't heard him go to the Kingdom. I hadn't heard nothing about him going to visit there.
Diamond, I'm trying to look cute here. You don't mess me up, girl.
Here's the deal.
You think he's gonna go?
I don't know if he's gonna go, but he's visiting everything.
He's visiting everything.
Listen, let me just say this here.
Say it.
Okay, so he went to visit a mosque.
Okay.
Okay. But I would have loved to see him go down there and visit them children in Baltimore. Last year, whenever they came out and declared martial law, walked out of their classroom and declared martial law, and stuff was on fire, and they was in the streets fighting. I would have loved to see him go down there. And what I don't understand, Sil, is why is it white people help white people? They help their own.
They help their own.
Mexicans, they help their own.
Yep.
The Chinese and Asian people, they help their
own.
But our race,
no,
we don't help our own.
No, we don't.
What the hell is that about, girl? Ooh, I could get mad when I think about that.
That's a whole
We got an
nother type of
African American president right there. We got
honey.
African American president, and girl, I can cry because I be so mad. See, I'm like a spoiled child. Okay? Listen, you take care of your own, damn it, first.
Right.
Take care of your own.
That's right.
What about that? I've never seen him go down there and address that. He called them thugs, but he never went down there and addressed. Wait a minute. What is going on with our youth? Never. Well, but he up there because y'all feelings got hurt. because y'all feelings got hurt, so let me go to a mosque. But what about them children?
Yeah.
Why did they walk out their classroom and declare martial law?
That's right.
Why did they do that? Why, girl? And I get mad when I think about that, girl. I get mad about it. So the best president for us, you all, is gonna be Donald Trump. Yeah. He will be so good for African Americans.
Yes, he will.
Y'all won't notice. African Americans be like, well, damn. He will be so good for. I do not believe. He will be trying to find out. He will get to the problem. What's the problem here? What is the problem?
Yes.
You can have your ass sitting up in a mosque. Yeah. You got them damn kids down there in Baltimore. You've never took your down there to see them. Now that's what I got to say about that. Now I don't want to get mad. Let me stay calm.
It's too late.
So I done got mad.
I done got mad about that. I done got black.
And that.
I'm trying to
girl, I can tell Barack this to his face.
Yes,
that pissed me off. Yeah. Like, are you serious? You so delicate about protecting these group of people. Yeah. What about your people down there in Baltimore, them children?
Yes.
What about them? Yeah. Because seeing that on TV, I will never forget that.
Yes. Well, maybe he's an imposter.
I don't know what he is. So. I will never forget that, girl. I will never forget that. I saw that.
Yes.
I didn't know. I will never forget that.
Yeah.
I will
but
never
you're
forget
absolutely
that.
right, Diamond. You know, everybody take care of their own, supposed to take care of their own. And with Obama being the president of the United States, he's supposed to take care of his own, the American people.
He don't take care of his own.
He can give a shit about it.
Now, in the mosque, those were American people.
I got that.
But you got children in Baltimore.
Children in Baltimore.
You don't give a damn about them children. Why don't you go down there and talk to them and tell them some stuff?
Yeah.
He pisses me off.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you all. He makes me mad.
Yeah.
When I see
it's
that.
Enough to
when
get
I see
pissed
that.
Off about.
Have you went to one of those schools?
Yeah.
Have you talked to one of those children, Barack? Have you done that?
Yeah.
And that pisses me off. I'm mad about that. And when I see that, I just weep. I weep for our African American children. Because you got an African American president. Don't give a damn about those kids. In Baltimore. What about those people in Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh, he'll mention it.
In the world, yes.
When it's pandering for a damn vote. Yes, Diamond done got mad. And honey, I only cry when I'm real pissed off because now I'm ready to fight.
She's ready.
Yeah. Take care of your own first. Take care of your own.
Charity starts at home.
Charity starts at home.
It starts at the house.
Charity starts at home.
Yeah.
And okay that you're visiting a mosque.
Yeah.
But you also have other people that's going through. And I'm like, you know.
And see, we've been given from a half empty cup instead of an overflow. You have to give from your overflow. And giving your energy, giving your money, giving your time from a half empty cup means you ain't full. You ain't got your stuff straight first. Yeah. Once you get your stuff straight first, and then you have an overflow, then you can give out. But right now, it's about taking care of the American people. Right. It shouldn't be nobody hungry.
Right.
It shouldn't be nobody homeless.
No.
People shouldn't be trying to figure out how they going to eat, how they going to feed their children, how they going to make ends meet.
Right.
People shouldn't be doing that if you think that you have the okay to go out and help others. Your home should be taken care of first.
Now, as far as the mosque, these are American Muslims.
I understand.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yes.
But I just wish that he would. We got so many other.
It's a lot of issues that we have in our own home. We have it right here in our own home. And before we can go out and show somebody else and tell somebody else, we got to be the example right here in our own home.
We have to be the example.
Now, Diamond, I'm trying not to get upset.
Okay.
Because when I see my sister upset, it can make me get upset. Because I'm like, oh, hell no.
They want to know why Diamond is so mouthy. I've seen a lot on my TV that I didn't like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold up. And when I see him in a mosque talking to those Americans, which is fine.
Yeah.
You never took your behind down there to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Because, see, I saw that play out on TV. I've never seen nothing like that. I've never seen nothing like that. And so I didn't know how to handle that.
Yeah.
And that weighed on me because I felt helpless. Because you got those... We didn't do that.
Right.
We couldn't walk out of our class.
Yeah.
We couldn't walk out of our class and declare no martial law. First of all, we would have got our bus beat.
Yeah, our parents.
My mama would have handled us. She didn't play with us. Yes, But we didn't. That didn't happen.
Right.
So you got a generation of kids that don't care about the law.
They don't even care about the law.
They don't care. Why is that happening?
Yeah.
I've never seen Barack Obama or President Obama go down there and address that. Yeah. And that makes me mad, girl. I get so mad.
It's just everything is being devalued right now, Diamond. Everything is being devalued. And when people feel like they don't have no voice, it makes them just blow up. Yeah. It's just like a cat being attacked. You can just get him so far in the corner. And after that, he just launches out at you. That's all that's happening. People are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Then you want to know why we have so much violence.
Yes.
Why people are just, why it seems like it's a racial divide.
It's a racial divide.
If we are all not being treated where we have opportunities where we can thrive, then it's going to feel like it's a damn divide.
Exactly.
But when you got a president, we have to help these people over here. Yes. We have to bring all of these people into our country because it's the American way. Well, what about the American people?
That's right.
The whole system, and it's got to work for everybody. It's got to work for everybody. Yeah. And when if we put the wrong candidate in, meaning these career politicians, they're gonna continue to push the same thing.
Exactly.
We ain't nothing gonna work.
Can we break down what a career politician is, right quick?
What is a career politician? Let's break it down.
A career politician is that's someone that's been in office in different categories of politics, and they just been sitting right there. And then they go into this particular government, and then they go into this particular government. Now they feel like they're fit to run the White House. And
they've been in politics for years. They do. They make this is a career.
It's a career.
For them. They accept all of this big money. Okay, all of this big money, and then an agenda get pushed.
And then their agenda get pushed. They use that person there to push the agenda because this person's supposed to have all of this experience.
Right.
Supposed to know this and that.
Right.
But nothing get done.
Nothing gets done.
Nothing get done.
And that's why we got to stump for Trump,
that's
baby. That's why we got to vote for Donald Trump.
That's
because out of all of these candidates, Donald Trump is the only one that wants to work for all of us.
What y'all just saw the reason why we are so passionate about this.
Very passionate.
This is why we're so passionate about what we do right now.
Yeah,
Period.
That's right.
This is why.
We got to get the right man in, and we don't get left.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you gonna do this weekend, girl?
Well, what am I gonna do this weekend, girl? You know the Super Bowl is coming up.
Oh, North Carolina Panthers.
The Panthers is in. Yeah.
Well, y'all know we going for the Panthers because it's right here in North Carolina.
It's Newton against Manning. And so now we got to see who's going to be the best quarterback. But my money is on Newton because that's the Carolina Panthers.
Well, I'm not going to go out. I'm going to do my little thing here at the house.
We can't go out. We can't go out.
Because somebody going to know us.
They're going to notice us.
So I'll watch it on television. Yes. I'll get me a little nice stack.
I got my chips and dips and wings.
Okay, you got your chips, dips, and wings. I'll find something. And then I'm going to read my Time magazine this weekend because we're mentioning it. And because I know it's a nice story about our man Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Okay, so now who goes in this week's bowl of stupid, girl?
Well, Diamond. Diamond. This week's bowl of stupid goes to Ted Cruz, Raphael Edward Cruz, for being stupid and thinking he can get over on American people.
Raphael Ted Cruz. Why do they call him
His name is Raphael Edward Cruz.
Raphael Edward Cruz. But where did the Ted come from?
He made that up.
Raphael Edward Cruz, better known as Ted Cruz.
Yes.
You go in the bowl of stupid for just being stupid. Trying to be trickery.
Yes.
Trying to create tricks.
Yes.
Trying to deceive people. Oh, you're such a manipulator.
That's what
So we just manipulated you right here into the bowl of stupid.
Yeah.
And you know what?
What?
The American people are starting to see right through you, boy.
Cheater.
So the next time you try to pull a fast one on the American people, pull the wolves over your own eyes first because we see you. Get that bowl out of here. Oh my God, we had a wonderful show today, you all. Y'all, I am so sorry. I was so teary-eyed. teary-eyed crying this, but I'm so passionate about what I'm talking about, you all. So that's just me. That's the real side of Diamond, you all. Okay. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Make sure you go to our Diamond and Silk store, diamondandsilkstore.com, or make sure if you want to nominate somebody for the Bowl of Stupid, you go to diamondandsilk.com. Also, don't forget about the Stump for Trump mug, because I'm going to be using this here while I'm reading my Time magazine this week.
And don't forget, we're giving them 30% off on this cup.
30% off on this here cup, you off on these mugs. Okay, if you go ahead and purchase one now and get this here, you all. It's a nice, healthy, hearty mug. DiamondandSilkStore.com. So this weekend we're gonna be watching the Super Bowl. I hope you all are having fun this weekend. And in the meantime and in between time, we'll see y'all next week right here on Table Talk. Good day.